What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. So today we have crazy news, Bitcoin breaking $18,500, getting very close to those all-time high prices we had at the end of 2017, around $20,000. I do believe we're going to be breaking that $20,000 by the end of November, which is what I have been calling for with everyone gathering for Thanksgiving and everything. I think that's going to be the catalyst that pushes Bitcoin past that $20,000. And if you guys want to get more information on 5 reasons why I believe that's going to happen, check out my last video. Some great information there you definitely want to see. So with Bitcoin breaking these prices and getting close to all-time high prices again, of course we have Peter Schiff coming out and stating that Bitcoin is a bubble, comparing it to the tulip bubble in the 1800s. So in this video we're going to look over the facts and see why Bitcoin is not a bubble. I'm also going to go over what's going to happen in the crypto space now that Bitcoin is breaking its all-time high, whether altcoins are good to hold, and what's going to happen in the upcoming couple months. We're going to be looking at different possibilities. So before we get started with the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified when I make new crypto videos. Also comment below. All of these things help the YouTube algorithms rank my video better and helps the channel grow, which means I could do bigger giveaways and do bigger things here as well, so I do appreciate that. So with Bitcoin getting closer to its all-time high, I'm getting more bullish by the day on Ethereum and other top cryptos as well. Ethereum's all-time high price was over $1,200, currently around $510. It did just break $500 for the first time today in a very long time. So Ethereum has a massive network update coming, Ethereum 2, which will allow investors to earn passive income on the Ethereum coins they're holding. So I think that's really huge, especially with Bitcoin breaking its all-time high. I definitely see Ethereum going up towards $1,000 by the end of the year, especially once we get confirmation that Ethereum 2 is working and people are getting paid out. I think that's when we're going to see $1,000 Ethereum. So there is a 32 minimum Ethereum to stake. So if you do want to get that minimum, basically the price is going up daily. So the longer you wait, the more expensive it is to get that 32 minimum Ethereum. Of course, there is going to be staking pools and things like that as well, but your rewards are not going to be nearly as good. So a tweet I did want to show you guys from Eric, potential early to ETH2 staking yields at different staked amounts. So the more you stake, the less percentage you're going to get, but that's a good thing because they do want to have the network diversified and as many people staking as possible. So if you're staking up to 525,000 Ethereum, you're going to get 21.6% returns in the beginning. So the beginning is going to have better payouts because less people will be staking, less people sharing the rewards. So if you are holding Ethereum and you do want to be earning these high percentages, you should definitely look into staking your Ethereum. So you guys can already deposit Ethereum into the deposit contract, and that will lock your Ethereum into staking, and you will be earning these higher percentages once it does launch. So if you are staking 1 million or more Ethereum, you're going to be getting at least 15%. 3 million or more is 9%, 5 million is 7%, but who has even more than 100,000 Ethereum? That's just insane. Most people can't even afford 100 Ethereum. So if you're staking around 1,000 Ethereum or less, you're probably going to be getting around 20 to 25% returns in the beginning, which is just massive. So if you guys do want to learn more about how to stake your Ethereum and start earning passive income, I will be doing more videos and tutorials on that in the upcoming couple weeks. So be sure you're subscribed and I will be going over that. So getting to the Peter Schiff tweet, Peter Schiff has been pretty quiet about Bitcoin as the price has been skyrocketing, but today he finally did a tweet on Bitcoin. He said the Dutch tulip craze occurred almost 400 years ago, yet it's still the most often cited example of a financial bubble and the irrational exuberance that defines them. 400 years from now, will Bitcoin have replaced tulip bulbs as history's greatest mania and most studied bubble? This is just stupid, and I know Peter Schiff is smarter than this. Basically, the definition of a bubble is something that goes crazy, parabolic, and then something pops the bubble, and then it basically goes back down to the same value from where it started. So just to show you guys an example, I did pull up an image of the tulip bubble that happened. So this tulip bubble actually happened in the 1600s, and as we can see, this only lasted a few months and then quickly dropped back to where it started. So starting around 1 on November 12th, it went up to the price of around 200 by February 3rd, And then throughout February, it was drastically dropping back to where it started. By May 1st, the price of Tulips was where it started in November, and that was it. It didn't recover from there. It didn't start going up again from speculation or anything, so that was it. And that's basically the definition of a bubble, something that goes parabolic, doesn't hold any real true value, so it goes back down to its original value. So if we look at the price of Bitcoin, if Bitcoin was a bubble, then we wouldn't even be anywhere close to the all-time high prices right now, because the bubble would have been popped in end of 2017. The price of Bitcoin would have had to go back down to where it started here, around $500. So Bitcoin didn't even get close to touching 500 again. Its low was around $3,000 and then started recovering again, because Bitcoin is programmed to become more scarce over time. So comparing this to Tulips is just stupid in my opinion. Peter Schiff knows this, and he's just trying to get the crypto community heated up, in my opinion. This is basically what he does. I think he does this to get his engagement up on Twitter, because if you look at his profile, his most engaging tweets are actually those about Bitcoin. You can see anything else he posts about gold or anything else, it just doesn't get a lot of engagement. So he does get a lot of attention by posting negative things about Bitcoin, but it actually does bring a lot of attention to Bitcoin. So if you guys know about Peter Schiff, most of his net worth is invested in gold, which is also another great investment as a hedge against inflation. But currently Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are getting much better returns. Gold is ancient, and Bitcoin's something new that's programmed to become more scarce. We just had the Bitcoin halving, which cuts in half the amount of Bitcoin that's generated per day for mining rewards. So Bitcoin is now more scarce as well. At the same time, we have the demand of Bitcoin skyrocketing because of inflation, because of PayPal now offering Bitcoin and cryptos, and everything else going on. Like I said, check out my last video, 5 reasons why cryptocurrency is going to be breaking new all-time highs very soon. So overall, Peter Schiff is threatened by Bitcoin because it is direct competition with his major gold investment. So of course, he's not going to like Bitcoin. So this is just ridiculous comparing Bitcoin to the Dutch tulip craze, because the Dutch tulip craze was a one and done type of deal. Basically, it went parabolic and then it fell back off to where it started, all within the matter of a few months. If this happened with Bitcoin, we would currently be at the price of Bitcoin of around $500 to $1,000, or even less, going to zero. Peter Schiff has claimed Bitcoin is going to $0 many times, and the only thing that's happened is Bitcoin goes up. So with Bitcoin being a direct competition with gold, he's just trying to convince as many people as possible to invest in gold rather than Bitcoin, because people that are investing in gold, it boosts the price of gold, and that makes his net worth more, and personally benefits him more. So of course he's going to have a negative stance against Bitcoin, although he could diversify into Bitcoin and have had benefited huge from holding Bitcoin. He could have even bought into Bitcoin at $3,000 earlier this year and then sold right now at a massive profit, and then basically quadrupled his gold investment. So I don't think Peter Schiff is ever going to change his stance on Bitcoin. Even if Bitcoin hits $100,000 in the next year, I think he's still going to have a negative stance on it and say it's a bubble, that it's a scam, that it's going to zero. Whatever crap he can throw at Bitcoin, he's going to, because it's a direct threat with his main investment, which is gold. But what I don't understand is why he doesn't diversify and benefit from both. Both are going up right now from the stimulus packages. All the inflation that's happening is making Bitcoin and gold go up, because they're both a hedge against inflation. Even his son owns Bitcoin and has probably seen better percent returns than Peter has on his gold this year. But both are a hedge against inflation. So I don't see a problem in owning both, but he's so heavily invested in gold. I think that Bitcoin is a direct threat to that, and he just wants people to buy gold instead of Bitcoin. So I think we could confirm that Bitcoin is not a bubble. Otherwise, we would be at the low prices that we started at in mid 2017. And a bubble doesn't keep happening time and time again. Basically, it's a one and done type thing, like the tulip craze in the 1600s. So getting to some other news in the crypto space, CZ posted that volumes are at an all-time high on Binance, which is just crazy. It does show a lot more people are getting into trading and everything. But if we do go to Google Trends and search Bitcoin, which I do recommend you guys do this every so often, go to worldwide and then expand this to the past 5 years. And as we can see, Bitcoin is actually starting to trend again as we're headed into new all-time highs. Just the other day I checked this and it was around 10. Now it's at 21, which last time we were at this peak was in early May, which is when we had the Bitcoin halving, which does increase the scarcity of Bitcoin. So the price of Bitcoin around May was 10,000. Now we're almost double that. So once we do get to these peak trend levels again that we saw in 2017, imagine what the price will be. I think once we hit a peak like this again, that's when the price of Bitcoin is going to be $100,000 to $300,000 per Bitcoin. Seeing as we're at 21 right now, once we get to 80 to 100 trend level, we're definitely going to be well past $50,000 in my opinion, and I do think we're going to be trending higher like this around mid 2021. So if you ask me, Bitcoin still is a good investment even at the all-time high price around $20,000, because the crypto space is much more advanced now and we're not even close to the same amount of retail FOMO. With PayPal now offering cryptocurrencies, there's much more ease of access into buying, holding, and selling cryptocurrencies as well. We're much more prepared this time around than we were in 2017 when we got this massive demand for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So this time around, I definitely think we'll be going to 50,000, 100,000, even up to $300,000 Bitcoin at the peak of the next bull run. And I definitely think we're going to be seeing that happening over the course of 2021. So some more news for Bitcoin today. 4 reasons why Bitcoin price is on the verge of a new all-time high. Number 1 being Bitcoin is seeing reduced sell pressure. Institutional demand is growing. The market is spot driven amidst a sell side crisis. Maintaining 18,000 as support is critical. And I also did a video on this that goes more in depth, better reasons in my opinion yesterday, 5 reasons. You can find that on my YouTube channel, and definitely some huge reasons why we're headed into new all-time highs in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe and like the video. Also, you can get my free cryptocurrency course for beginners. The link for this will be in the video description. If you know anyone interested in getting into cryptocurrencies for the first time, I highly recommend you send them this. It's 100% free. Similar courses like this are anywhere from $100 to $300. So this is a 15 video course, around 2 hours of content that's going to help someone learn about cryptocurrencies, how to store the cryptocurrencies, how to avoid scams, and everything that you need to know in order to be a well-educated crypto investor. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys found it useful. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.